that before this fiasco with the ammunition, I could buy 900 round cases of surplus 8mm with no problem at all. Here today to introduce the Egyptian Hakim. This is fires an 8mm Mauser cartridge, the same thing that the Germans used in World War II. This rifle is based off the Swedish Lugman model M1942. These are made by the Egyptians with permission from the Carl Gustaf manufacturing in Sweden. It's a unique gas system, way ahead of its time. It's a gas impingement that comes from right here. You can adjust your gas regulator. Comes all the way back and reciprocates the bolt. Unique operating system. Normal way to load the rounds. You put the magazine itself holds 10 rounds. It's not really designed to be taken out and done like an AR-15 or anything like that. It just comes out for cleaning purposes primarily. These magazines are very hard to find if you can find them at all. So without those, you've got a single shot rifle. But normally your magazine would already be in. You'd use charger clips to charge it from the top. Safety is right here. You go ahead and flip the safety and just bring the dust cover back, and it loads the round into it. After that, the only part that reciprocates is this part of the bolt carrier. 10 rounds. Last round is fired, the bolt locks to the rear with the magazine inside the receiver. When this is in the fire mode, the bolt can come back, and it doesn't. This is the release to keep that captures the bolt carrier, and as long as this is in this point here, in this point, that latch is pressed, so the bolt can reciprocate with no problem. The minute you fold this up, now the latch is latched down, and as soon as the bolt comes back, it catches the bolt carrier right on the back of that notch right there, and that stops it. So, yeah, the way this bolt works with everything stripped away from it, this bolt slides forward just like this. It comes into battery after it's stripped off the round and chambered it, and then the bolt rear end drops down. Okay, now what's happening is this edge of the bolt is setting on this edge of the receiver right here. So that's where the strength of this bolt is. Now what happens is when this bolt carrier that would be over the top, the gas impacts this and it starts to bring this back. Right back here we have the camming lugs that normally would push down, but once it starts to come back, it lifts the back of the bolt up, and then it carries the rest of the bolt back, cocking the hammer as it cycles back. The next round pops up, and you can see this is the ejector. It goes right through the slide, strips the next one in, chambers it, and locks again. And it just keeps doing it. This rifle was never made fully automatic mode. It was always a semi-automatic rifle. But it's got a really, I mean, for a battle rifle, go ahead and feel that trigger.
Wow, that's really crisp.
I mean, most military rifles got a two-stage trigger, especially these older ones. Got a two-stage trigger, for basically Mongo, the guy from the woods, or in this case the desert, where they got to take it up, and then that last little bit and it breaks. That one, go ahead and try it out, man. It's smooth as get out for a 1950s rifle.
Wow, that's right there.
Yeah.
It's almost like the PMR. That's pretty crisp.
Yeah. I mean, again, nice. For an old 50s battle rifle, that's one of the best $125 I've ever spent on a rifle. And just the absolute fun. This particular rifle I bought about 1991 at a gun show in Virginia. Best $125 at the time that I bought. This rifle will hit Iron Maiden targets at 500 meters with absolutely no problem at all using surplus grade ammunition. Got a unique muzzle brake on it that it's not screwed onto the barrel. This is actually machined part of the barrel. Without that muzzle brake, this rifle would not be an enjoyable thing to fire. It's This muzzle brake makes a huge difference being a gas gun. Felt recoil on this to shoot this full 8mm Mauser cartridge. It has about as much felt recoil as probably an M1 carbine. The sound on this, if you are 45 degrees off to either side of this rifle, even with earmuffs on, it's going to be uncomfortably loud for you. Most folks won't stand there very long after I fire off about 2 rounds. But the muzzle brake deflects the sound, very effective at hiding the flash, and again very effective at absorbing the recoil for this particular rifle. This particular one was, as I've traced it, it's come out of Israeli war stocks. This was probably captured in probably 1967 campaign, or maybe the 1956 Sinai campaign, because it's an earlier rifle. It's all matching serial number gun. All the serial numbers are in Arabic, which added a degree of not so much difficulty, but just interest. It paid me well later on, about 10 years later, in a particular part of the world. Fun gun to shoot. Never fails to draw attention at the range, and I don't have too many problems with hitting targets with it. The only problems that I've had is adjusting the gas regulator to make sure I don't rip the cases off, because there's such a variation between 8mm cartridges, bullet weights and such, velocities, that you want the gas gun to operate right. You basically turn the volume up or turn the volume down right at this point right here, and it'll cycle with whatever you need. And I obviously have to do that because we've been ripping cases off. So.
Oh crap, hold.
Green light?
Green light.
No. Ready?
Ready?
Nope.